I'm going to take this brand new Ironman account from level 3 all the way to be able to defeat the Netherworld Beast. This is the hardest boss on Deflect Rsps. Now I will be using all the tips and tricks I have obtained over my 1-year journey of playing this server. If you want to check out Deflect Rsps, the link is in the description below. Just in perfect timing, right when I got to Chambers of Xeric to unlock Darkfire, a new event started. Let's check that out. Oh, I'm about to get KO'd. I got to get my magic up, and that's what I've been using. I haven't even been using my healing. I've really just been using magic to heal, and it's been really nice. But the event that's going right now, let me go ahead and show you. Hopefully I don't get KO'd by Ulm. That's going to be pretty embarrassing. But the event going right now, you can see it in this tab here. Every Chambers of Xeric or TOB gives 50,000. That should say 50,000 blood money. So when I finish this, I'm going to be getting some extra blood money. And they just did a bunch of QOL stuff for brand new players for mid game, early game. So it's going to be a really good time for everyone to join and play. And I'm glad I made my account when I did. Let's go ahead. Look at that 61k blood money from one run. That's really good. I've already done 2 runs. That's my second one. I got to do 10 Chambers of Xeric's, 10 Theater of Blood, and then 10 Nightmare in order to unlock Darkfire. And then once I get to Darkfire, I believe it's only 1 KC to unlock Nirvana, so that's not too bad. But my main goal right now is to move on to Nirvana. I have some major upgrades I need to make first. I did do all the KC requirement to get to Darkfire. I did the 10 TOB, the 10 Chamber of Xeric's, and then the 10 Nightmare. The only thing left I need to do is really upgrade my gear. I mean, I'm still wearing a starter cape. I have tier 1 boots. I have tier 1 everything except for my armor and weapon. So I really need to make some changes here. You can see in my inventory I saved some time and got it all out already. Some of the first big changes I want to do is I already have a Nirvana rapier and I have a Nirvana staff. So I really need to make a Nirvana crossbow. I should have all the things to make it right here. There we go. We got our last Nirvana weapon. Now I need to go in here and go into the equipment. I should have 2 Deflect armor sets, a Nirvana equipment upgrade part, and then some blood money. We'll go ahead and make this Nirvana armor set here. And it was actually pretty cheap. I still have 3 leftover Nirvana crystals for whenever I need to upgrade into a rift or maybe into some Nirvana accessories. Let's go ahead and put that on, and we are looking way better than with the Deflect armor set. I might as well go in here and turn this back into a set. In case you guys didn't know, that's how you do it. You go in there, miss tab, and then you can turn any armor set back into the original set. Next, I have the boots. Now, I do have to make 3 of these. Let's go into the tri boots. Then we can make that. So that's 3 tri boots right here. And then we should have the item fusion crystal. Should be the last thing to go ahead and make. We're going to make ourselves some boots of deflect. I believe you need these boots of deflects just because you need to reduce the damage at Darkfire using them. Now, I don't really have a good cape. I need to go do some mini games in order to get that cape upgrade. Let's see what we can do for gloves and the amulet. And then also a big thing I need to make is this divine shield. I'm going to go ahead and go through my bank and see if I have all the things to make this. I should be pretty close as it's not that expensive and it's a huge upgrade considering I don't have anything. I should have all of this stuff and it just takes a hilt, so I should be good at that too. I wasn't able to upgrade my amulet just because I don't have any occult necklaces, and then I was not able to upgrade my gloves because I don't have any ranger gloves, and then again the cape, I have to go ahead and do some kind of mini game, Major Arena 2. Let's open up this blood money shop here because the last 2 items I need are in here, and thank God that they added them to the game because I remember these were not in here before. This Tome of Fire was always here, but you can buy the Tome of Fire, and then you can buy this Din's Bulwark, and this should be the last items I need to make myself a Divine Spirit Shield. And I'll show you in a minute just how big of a difference having this shield upgrade is to your damage. It's really massive. And then also I can upgrade my ring, so I can get this Ring of Deflect here, and after this I should be completely set in order to go take on Darkfire, because I'm well overkitted to do Darkfire. I can actually probably even solo Nirvana in this gear. I should be working towards a lot of perks, and that does include the Darkfire perks. I don't know how many Darkfire points I already have from opening up all those keys in episode 1, but it should be a decent amount. Now, I just want to show you real quick, I don't have Piety. That's a big thing I need to unlock too. I have the Dragon Bones, so I'll be doing that before Darkfire, but I want to showcase the damage just from this Divine Spirit Shield. So I'm hitting 292 with melee. Now, if I put the Divine Spirit Shield on, oh, I can't even wear it. I need the 75 prayer. Let me go get that. Make sure when you're bearing bones or using lamps or anything like that, you come to the highest donator zone you have unlocked. For me, it's just DZ1. So I'm going to go ahead and drop these because you do get a 20% bonus experience in here. I'm going to use the Henry's Bone Crusher, and I'm going to drop all these Dragon Bones, and it's going to use them all up at once. I only got 513k off 500 bones. I thought I was going to get a lot more. I do have Piety, but 75 prayer is going to be a major thing I have to get right now, just because that is a huge damage increase. I'm going to go look for some ways to get some more bones. So the best thing I was able to figure out was I found these lamps I have in my bank, and then also I found out you can get these gold lamps. You can get the gold lamps from your Theater of Blood chest that you get from the Darkfire Dragon keys. So I opened those up. Let's go ahead and turn this bonus XP on. I might as well use it. And then we're going to let's do 10 lamps at a time. I don't know how much that's going to give me. That gave me more than the 500 dragon bones, so I can already wear the shield. I'll save the rest of I might as well use them while I have the red lamp going. I know I need to get agility up, thieving, prayer for one of the quests. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and do agility. We'll do 10. How much does that give me? That gives me 69. That's good enough. We can use one more on agility because that'll give us 70. And then we can do, I believe, the Seer's course. That's going to be really helpful. And then we do need, thieving is super easy, so I'll just use 5. That gives me enough right there. And then let's use these other ones on something else, a skill that I really hate training early on. Herbler's pretty bad super early on, and then also Hunter is not the greatest early on. I think I'm going to... farming is also pretty not that great, but I do need the herbs anyways to go ahead and do Herbler. So where is it at? Hunter. We'll do Hunter right here. Okay, we'll put all these lamps on Hunter, and that gave 71 Hunters, so we can already do Red Chinchompas when we decide to go ahead and do that. And it will be a journey because I'm going to have to do a lot of the skills if I do want to go ahead and get a max cape. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be maxing, but it would be pretty smart to go ahead and do that. Let me go back home, and I want to showcase this Divine Shield. That's why I went there and got that prayer level up to 77, and I can also use Rigor and Augury when I unlock them. We got the Piety on. Let's go ahead and do our overload dose, and then we want to see the damage without it. We're hitting 377, which is really high, especially for just starting the account not that long ago. Let's put on the shield, 377. Now our max hit is 393. So it's not that big of a difference, but with melee, you can see it's the 3 hit damage. So each one of those has increased. So it's going to be a lot of DPS. Now we can go ahead and look for the same thing. The best prayer I have is that one. We're going to go ahead and check 520 with no shield, and then 522 with the shield. So again, it's not a huge increase for that. I think the big thing I noticed the increase on is magic, if I remember correctly. Now with Ice Barrage, with the shield, we're hitting 375. Without the shield, let's go ahead and see what we hit. We hit 333. So it's a little minute increase, especially for range, but for all the other skills, it does go up a ton. So it's just really helpful to help shred with the DPS, especially for how cheap it was. It was definitely a good upgrade, and I have my pet out. I don't think you can see it. I have pets hidden on Runelight, but I have my pet out right now. I'm going to go ahead and go Clone and Darkfire. I'm going to see how my first kill is. I'll probably show the whole kill just so you can see, and then I'm going to start grinding it. Let's go check open Darkfire shop. I have 16k. So the first thing you always want to do is go ahead and buy this Darkfire curse, because that one's huge. We can unlock that, and give me some burner scrolls from the task system. Open shop, and then we have melee, magic, and range. Those are 10k. Now I can't afford them. There's some of these damage ones. I don't think those are that great early on. Honestly, I might save my points just because I don't know if I'm going to be needing these skiller outfits to go ahead and do some stuff a little bit more quickly. The melee damage is really enticing. The range damage is. The magic damage is okay. That's definitely the last one you should want to buy here. I think the 10% range might be my first go-to. The melee is also really nice. I'm going to go ahead and grind out the Toro Disciples to get some boxes. Let's see what our first run looks like. We might as well get some max HP up here, and then we're going to do our first ever Darkfire on the account. This is a very big milestone for all people who are just starting. And I should probably go ahead and put the proper prayers on. I don't know how fast this is going to be. Usually I come here a little bit less geared. Usually I'm in full deflect. And yeah, they just made some changes too to the mid game. These things should drop the potion, because you have to kill these ghosts right here. You have to kill these, and they drop a potion. And once you get the potion, you can go ahead and start attacking him again. But until you get the potion, he's basically immune. If you start attacking him, he'll heal with that green splat. I don't know if you saw that. And there we go. See, you can see it right there. I went completely dry. If you kill 6 in a row, you're guaranteed the potion. You have a chance to get them sooner than that. But yeah, I think I should Blood Barrage here. It's just a lot easier. And this boss is really chill. Once you have this level of HP, he's super chill and he doesn't hurt that much. As long as you have the Deflect boots, you just get tick damage for 3. However, if you have below deflect boots, it starts hitting 5s, and that does hurt a little bit. Really, this is the most chill first Darkfire kill I've ever done on any account, so I definitely recommend that. The game has just improved so much for new players, so if you haven't played this game already, now is the best time to go ahead and hop on and join. Before, you had to kill, instead of 6 of those, I think you had to kill 15, or maybe 12, something like that, but you had to kill almost double at least, just to get the guaranteed potion that you guys saw from me. And I'm about to drop him the first time. I'm going to be sitting here for a little while, going ahead, just doing a bunch of Darkfire, just so I can rack up some points. And then I need to check out the KC I need for Nirvana. Now, it might be 1. If it's 1, then I don't know if Darkfire is the spot to sit at, because Nirvana loot is just so much better. There we go. I finished my first one. Let's go ahead, type in : Nerv. Oh, I can already do it. I can already do Nirvana. So I might as well go ahead and showcase this, because this is going to be the main thing. I don't know if I can solo this, and I'm not going to get a leech for, I'm not going to leech a raid that I can't do on my own, because that's just no fun for the series. Let's go ahead, get full HP up. We're going to go in here. We're going to enter solo, and you can't use overhead prayers in this raid. Now, this raid is one of my favorite raids. I don't know why. I think it's because it's one of the first main raids that they ever added on this server, and I've always liked it, and the characters just seem cool. I like the maps. Yeah, I don't know why. Nirvana has always been one of my favorite, and it's the last time they did, I believe, multiple room dungeons, because most of the players always say they want like the single room. They'd prefer to just stay in one room instead of having to run to every different room. But I do like the different rooms just because it does give you a little bit of variety. I better keep eating up because this guy hits pretty hard. And you can get a lot of perks later on that make these raids easier. They give you better loot. So really going back and doing the old raids never feels bad. Even when you're on an endgame account, you can come here and do Nirvana and get a lot of the Nirvana crystals, which you saw me use earlier to make this gear. And you use this gear to make the even better gear. So everything in this game feels seamless, that you can go ahead. You don't ever get drops and they just feel completely useless. They try to make everything worthwhile, at least if it's a rare drop. Some things like osrs items, like if you're going to get a magic short bow, obviously that's not going to be super useful. This is a really chill boss here, especially with the magic. You can just sit here and blood barrage it and you'll heal up to full constantly. Now people, the perks I was talking about that you get earlier, you get them in one of the endgame shops, and when you go ahead and unlock them, it allows you to use any attack style on this guy, I believe. Or maybe I can use any attack style on this guy already. Oh, I can. So I can just shred through this guy. I was going to say the magic will be really slow. I need to get 99 defense because it's the only one I didn't train, and then it's just prayer until I get max combat. But yeah, you can use any on this one. I believe it's the next boss room we'd go to that you have to use magic, and that's where you get the perk. I believe it's the Nirvana Gatekeeper in the next room, and that is the one you need to unlock. A pretty expensive perk. I can't afford it at this point in time. It's just a little bit out of my pay range in terms of what my account has. I think it's 10. I want to say it's 10 mil smeckle, and each smeckle is worth about 4 blood money, but since I'm Ironman, it's a little bit more expensive than that. Okay. Let's not. I think, oh yeah, this is, yep, I can't protect. Okay, there we go. We're safe now. I thought I was going to get KO'd. Put on our overload, start hitting a little bit more. This is the slowest room. They gave him a little bit less HP because you have to mage him. 12,500. I think a lot of the other bosses have 15k or 20k. But Nirvana Gatekeeper is definitely one of the slower things to kill on here. But this raid, honestly, I'm going to sit here and grind this. I don't think I'm going to go do Darkfire. I thought I was, and you have to dodge that hit. I'm just going to tank it because I can out-heal it. He jumps on top of you like that, and it can KO you if you don't have high HP like I do right now. I'm not going to do Darkfire, though. I'm not going to sit at Darkfire and do that just because there's not really anything I can get from it that excels my account. However, right here, I do need to go ahead and start getting Nirvana crystals because those are really good, like I said before, to unlock those smeckle perks, because I need some kind of smeckle perks if I want to go ahead and do Rift efficiently. See, you can see right here, this boss is super duper chill right here when you're maging. Maging is really AFK to do raids, but it's super slow compared to if you can use other styles. I would melee or range this guy, but if I try to do that, it's not going to let me. It's going to tell me you have to mage him unless you get that perk unlock. We almost got him dropped right here, and we've done 35,000 damage. This is my first day ever doing like any of the custom raids, and I'm already hitting 36k damage. I can't imagine coming here in starter gear, so I'm glad I got geared up at least a decent amount before I decided to come on and do some real raids. The drop rate here, I believe from what I know, just from what I know, I'm not 100% sure on these rates. I don't think they're officially disclosed. I think they disclosed them before and people kind of just spread it around. From what I've been told though, it's about 1 in 70 base rate to go ahead and get a Nirvana crystal. Now there's all kinds of events that go on that make it easier, and I really can't get KO'd because when you die in these dungeons, you don't just go back into a room and come back in. Like the Chambers of Zarek, when you die in this dungeon, you get kicked out and you have to start all the way over from the beginning. And you can just see how much more damage the range does. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and put our new prayers on, or the better prayers for range. And I can't melee this guy because he's flying, and then I have to kill these statues. So I was wondering why I wasn't hitting. People don't full kill the statues, they just aggro them. From what I remember, you just aggro them, and then you can start hitting this guy again. He's going to spawn 2 waves of statues while he's flying, I believe. I can't remember if you have to full kill him to get him to land on the ground. No, there we go. Okay, and then you can switch to melee. Now, a lot of people don't switch to melee. They'll just keep on ranging him because you do have to hit the statues. He's going to spawn new statues right here. And I just whiffed my... Let's go ahead and aggro them off with magic just so I can heal up while I'm doing it. And yeah, it's a really chill raid. Like, it's really, really chill. It's not bad at all. And then we're going to put the melee back on because it's our best style. Melee is by far the best DPS early on and even late. Like, really late. Okay. There we go. And then that's our first Nirvana done. I'm going to be sitting here for a while. I don't think there's going to be much more I can record in this episode until I start getting a bunch of loot, and it's going to take some time sitting here grinding Nirvana. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode today. Remember, I do a giveaway in every single video. All you have to do to enter the video giveaway is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with your IGN on Deflect. I'm going to be giving away $50 for free. Again, please enter in the giveaway, and I appreciate every single person who watches my videos because it helps more people find me. I'm still trying to reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that. I think I'm sitting around 1,300 just about, and it would be nice to be able to get some more, but I know most of the people who play these servers have already subscribed to me, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and get into last video's giveaway right now. Let's see who won today's giveaway. Congratulations to IGN Actien. Make sure you go ahead and hit up the owners in-game if you want that free $50. Again, this has been Runescape Ramen covering Deflect Rsps. If you want to check the server out, the link is in the description below. Let them know Ramen sent you. Until next time, peace.